So this is the area that I am tackling today. Right, let's empty these and see what treasures we have. Next job is to tidy up these. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be part 2 of my craft studio makeover. I will leave a link to part 1 below, where I cleared out one area and I've got rid of one piece of furniture and I've introduced a 3-tier trolley, which I haven't actually filled yet. I've had really bad headaches this week and I haven't felt like doing much, but today I'm going to be doing under my desk. I'm trying to do the makeover in little baby chunks because I don't have time to do it all in one go. So I'm doing it in like manageable sections so that I'm seeing constant progress. I feel like things are being done, but hopefully as I'm doing each section, it's making the next section then easier, if that makes sense. So I really hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you some ideas with your own storage, and I'm excited to clear another area of my studio today with you. So this is the area that I am tackling today. I took out the plastic. I had some plastic drawers there. I think I've got some pictures of them actually, which I'll insert so you can see how they were. This is my scrapbooking tote, which I still want to keep. This is my trimmer that I use every single day. That will eventually end up in my scrapbooking section. This is excess stock, which I need to find homes for. I've got old family photos behind, family photo albums, and then this is where all the plastic drawers went. The problem I had, which you may have seen if you follow me on Instagram, I ordered this cube system from Amazon, not realizing that the drawers only go that way up, which was a major fail, because obviously now things will fall out. I have ordered some smaller cubes. They've just come, so we're going to install those or put them in. And on the these are like the drawers left over from the plastic drawers. And I tried these baskets from Amazon to see how they went, and I'm really pleased. So I've got another one of those arrived as well. And then we're also going to have a little tidy up, and I'm going to talk you through this section here as well. So I really hope you enjoyed today's declutter and organize video, and let me know if you do, and let me know if you've got some decluttering going on in your home as well, and in particular your craft room. What kind of storage do you have? What works for you? And if you were in my situation, what would you use? Do you think there is a better way of organizing than what I've got running at the moment? I'm actually thinking I'm going to pull this out. I can't remember what's behind. I think I'm going to need to get the Hoover out. Oh, we've got a few bits and pieces. I'm actually wondering, this is old family photos. I'm wondering if I turn the box around at the back and then I can slide the tote in, and that gives me this section free. So I might do that. I also found a Christmas planner, some printouts I've done, and some A4 photo paper. Mess wise, it wasn't actually too bad. I think I had a clean out a few months ago, so it wasn't as dirty as I expected, which is a relief. And now I've got that little bit of extra space there. I could even fit my trimmer down there for now. Right, so the next thing I think is going to be to empty these cubes. I've just stuffed stuff in there for now, and see how we can use this space. In this basket here, I love these baskets. They're really rigid. And I've actually got one of my old drawers in here. This is all address labels, so I like them to sit underneath my printer. This one holds loads and loads of tags again, which I use all the time. And then I think the middle one I'm going to use possibly for fabric. But what have I got? So we've got one that's empty. This one has fabric in, and we've got another empty one. The actual size of the cubes were rectangles, they're not squares, so I really struggled to find something to fit. So I've ended up going for 20 by 20 cubes. I didn't have much of a choice of colour either. I've gone for, I think it's beige, and I think there was white and black to choose from. I thought white being on the floor is just going to get grubby, so I've ended up going for this colour. So I've got 3 of those, and I ended up picking up these from eBay. And there we go, it's not ideal. It's a bit of a waste of space, but that's my bad planning, to be honest. So I've just opened up the other third basket. I bought this on Amazon. They come in loads of different colours. The aqua that I've chosen, like the minty colour, was actually a little bit cheaper. It was $9.99. I did really want the yellow, but it was $13.99, so it seemed I didn't really want to pay the extra for a different colour. And you get the liners with them, so I'm just undoing that. But they hold quite a lot. They're really quite big. They do come in other sizes as well. I'll pop them in my Amazon storefront and leave a link in my description box for you. As you can see, they're a really nice size. They're waterproof inside as well, which I quite like, especially for when you're using them for craft and bits and pieces. Sometimes you get spillages. I know I do. But look, you can see that's a really nice size, and I think this is the medium size. And because you've got the metal bar in the top bit, it actually stays nice and open. I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to place that whole plastic drawer inside, to be honest. I think I'm going to do that. And this is all like my felt. And then I've also got fabric odds and ends, so I'm going to put those in there too. I've actually managed to fit a lot. I've got all the fabric, I've got loads of this ribbon, and then I've got my sort of like spare fabric pieces, and I've got some more ribbon there all around the outside. I've got this drawer just full of envelopes and pockets and things, and I'm going to see if I can fit it in this basket and also this basket. I was looking for this at Christmas and couldn't find it. It was in here all along. I'm even thinking like now, do I need these wooden knobs that I've taken off other furniture? I did tidy this up before, so this is all nice and tidy. But I'm going to see if I can empty this. I've managed to successfully do that between 3 other baskets. I'm also now, I've got this box here which was full of these white tags, and it lived on the top there. So what I'm going to do is transfer those tags into another one of these like creamy baskets, so at least it all looks a bit tidier up there. And then just tidy up these baskets where I've got things hanging out over the edges. There we go, that looks much tidier. These really bug me. I'm going to take these off the wall. Sticking things on with 3D foam pads is not a wise idea, just letting you know that. I've done it with a craft knife, and that one's made even more of a mess. Box number 1, I am going to keep my sewing kit. This actually matches, it's really old and very messy. This matches my tote bag, and it does need clearing up, but that's not a job for today. My very messy sewing kit. I think that's a nice job for a rainy afternoon in front of the TV. I will go through that and tidy it properly. The other thing I have, I don't know, I have this basket that hangs over the area where I create. I quite like it hanging there because it's got everything in here that I use when I'm sewing on paper. It's got my pincushion, little scissors, some of my favourite threads, all my needles, pins, but I'm going to put it in here I think for now. I'm trying to clean everything up in the studio and not have so much tat around, so I'm going to see how it is living with this underneath my desk. And the other thing I'm trying to do is actually remove items from my cupboards, like my sewing kit, to actually make more space in my cupboards so that I can start using them for my excess stock, because I have that kind of thing in baskets around on my floor and it's driving me mad. So I want to try and free up some spaces in my actual cupboards. So I've done really well, and I've actually now got these spare 2 cubes, and I'm thinking, what can I put in these? And as I'm wanting to free up space in my cupboards, I'm wondering, these are all really large punches, craft punches. I'm thinking they could go really well. I'm going to see how many I've got and see if they'll fit. I can't believe what a waste of space this cupboard is. I have not gone into this cupboard for so long, and I really didn't realise that it's actually not really being used for anything useful. So number 1 tip, go through your cupboards. Are you using them to their best ability, or are they just a waste of space, a bit like some of mine? So I've pulled these out of my cupboard. I used a couple of them, quite regular, but because they're all shoved in there, I don't actually know what I've got. I even found this in here. So we've got a couple of punches. These are all Sizzix punches that I don't, or Sizzix dies that I don't use anymore. I used them for my wedding business for absolutely years. I had like starfish range and heart range. I've got so many different ones. And these are IKEA storage that, again, I don't use. I think they had paper clips and things in when I bought them, and I've just kept them, but I haven't used them for so long, so I could probably get rid of those, to be honest. And then here, this was what was also in there, a load of brown paper bags. And again, I used these on my old business, but I haven't used them for a very long time. And this is all, I was going to say it's all paper, but I forgot I've got these as well. I've got loads and loads of large foam stamps. There's a whole alphabet and numbers there. I do keep my paper in here, and I've got other foam alphabets as well, so I think this needs sorting out. I'm actually planning on doing this cupboard now, which I didn't expect. So I've also got these 3 sets of foam alphabets. I bought them from Maya Road, these tins, and I think they came with things like flowers in, and I've decorated them probably about 15 years ago. They just look tatty now. But then I've stored my foam stamps. They are quite handy. I do use them every now and then, but they're quite handy to have, so I'm not going to get rid of them. But I'm going to clean out these cupboards and make better use of them. They're actually really, really deep. So now I've popped this paper holder in from Hobbycraft. The foam stamps are at the back. My new packs of paper are there. We buy them in bulk from Costco, and this is the current paper that I'm using for my printer. And then I have got a spare shelf now, which is amazing. Right, that's better. I couldn't actually close my door, but now that's tidier, and that will close nicely. Next thing, let's talk about punches and organise my craft punches. So we've seen this collection here. I also have this collection here. I do also have a basket of a whole load of little mini ones, but they're for another time. So let's take these baskets. These are all on my desk here. We'll take these off and see what we've got. I know that there's other things in here as well that I haven't used for years. Right, let's empty these and see what treasures we have. So these are all the large punches. The thing I love about the EK Success ones, they clip flat. So like here, you can see that one's open. They take up so much more space. So I need to go around and actually flatten them. I've got like Martha Stewart ones, which are very, very discoloured. But the EK Success ones are my absolute favourites. I've also got a circle cutter, which I love. I seem to have been missing one of the circles. I wonder if it's fallen down the back of my desk. And in this little basket of delights, we have... Now, please let me know if you remember any of this stuff. The old-fashioned eyelet cutter, setter, hole maker, you name it, it's that kind of thing. Also, the Sizzix paddle punches. Does anyone remember these? I love my craft hammer. It's what I bash all my drawing pins into my walls with to hang things. It drives Aid mad. I don't think I need this anymore. That's a memory card holder. This was for the eyelet setter, so that belongs with that. And these are the old paddle punches. So you would basically bash this down into fabric, paper, whatever, with your Sizzix hammer, and then you would get that shape. And I've got absolutely loads, but I don't use them anymore. I wonder if they'd sell on eBay as a whole set. Got another memory card, and then I've got bells, and oh, these are for inks. This was for the Sizzix punch to push them through, and old staples, thread, wooden bits. These are from my original tape dispenser. But yeah, oh look, an old memory card. I wonder what's on that. I am going to bin all of that rubbish. So I'm going to keep my EK Success ones. I love these. They can go above my desk. And this is now my little craft basket. And my tape gun will fit on there as well. There, like that. And then for now, I think I'm going to keep these punches under there. I think they can live in here for the time being. There, I think all I need are some little tags to actually say what's in each basket, and then I'll be done there. And this I think I'm going to bundle up and pop in a charity bag. And then for now, this is empty. And I'll leave the Sizzix in here as well. But this I think is going to be a good place to store excess stock in there. I did also find this in there as well. It's a Poundland, or it might even be a Wilko actually. No, Primark. I picked it up in the Primark sale, I think for like 50p. So I think I might actually do this, something with this, and actually hang it on my wall. It might be quite nice for like goals or something like that, things that I want to achieve in the week. Next job is to tidy up these. Now I have these 2 white £5 IKEA tables that I keep under here. Underneath I have baskets. These are old scrapbooking kits. I've got family photos, and that one there is stock from my old wedding business that I really need to just, I think, take to the charity shop. So I need to go through those another time. But today I want to go through these trays, show you what I've got, and give them a tidy up. I've had a sudden change of heart. I've taken the Sizzix box out. That can go in the cupboard with the Sizzix machine. This then frees up here, which is excess stock. Just had an Amazon delivery as well. I've had a few other bits and pieces arrive, but I was looking for a new PVA glue to try, and Charlie recommends this one. She says it's got a dual applicator, so it's got a thin one and a wider one, which you can see there, and she says that it doesn't get all bunged up, so I'm going to give this one a go. Thank you, Charlie, for the recommendation. I'm going to go through tray by tray, see what I've got. It's just time to give them a good tidy, and I can already see I've got some scrapbooking kits there that do not belong in there. Let's take glue guns out, heat guns, and I know the screwdriver doesn't belong in that one either. So this is when you find stuff you forgot you had. This is a £5 IKEA tray. I actually bought it for a drawer insert. It was far too big. I hadn't measured properly, and then realised that it would go really well under my desk. So I've tidied up this box here, but I can see that things don't belong. It just needs a really good dust as well. So my heat gun can go in that box, and I'm just going to give it a good clean and dust. So in here we've got a plier set, and then the screwdriver set, odds and ends. I picked up some L hooks in a sale once, and I've never done anything with them. More pliers, mini screwdrivers, things like that. And these are all my glue sticks, my mini trimmer, and that can live on there as well. And in case you're wondering why I have 3 heat guns and not just one, I used to teach craft classes and go around craft stores, and so it was handy having more than one. And finally, this is my stencils box. These boxes, by the way, are old packaging boxes where I've just taken the lids off and just using the base of them. So I'm going to show you where I keep all my stencils. So I keep my medium size ones. These are like my 6x6, or some of these are like an 8x6. These are all in this little tote here. My teeny ones that I make for Lollipop Box Club are in this little folder here. And it's got little dividers, and I keep them all in there. I've got loads of tiny ones in the front, like that kind of size. They're really handy. So they all live in there. I do need to have a little bit of a tidy up, because in the base here are supposed to be the large 12x12s. However, I can see that I've got some there that don't belong, but these I have absolutely loads of them. Some aren't even stencils. Like, for example, I've had them for so many years. That was actually just a 12x12 piece of card that came with something, and the same with that one. But I've kept them and used them as stencils, and they've lasted for absolutely years. This is one of my favourites. This is chipboard, and it had hearts that I've popped out and used, but I've kept the actual negative as a stencil, and it's worked really, really well. I don't clean my stencils, I just use them as they are. I'm just going to go through now, take out these smaller ones that seem to have got caught up in there, and give them all a good tidy. I do want to do, and I've been talking about it for so long, a mixed media tidy up video as well, because I want to set up my new 3-tiered trolley as a mixed media trolley. So that will be coming up soon. I might be doing that in the next few days. So they are my stencils, all nice and tidy, and they live under my desk as well. So should we see what it looks like under the desk now? I'm just going to insert a previous photo so you can see how it looked before. It looks so much tidier. I do need to add some little tags there on the boxes so we know exactly what's in where. It looks so much tidier. Excuse all the wires down there, that is on a job to do as well. But like, I like having my charger out and things like that. But that looks so much nicer. And obviously I've done a bonus cupboard as well, which I didn't expect to do. The next jobs coming up will be filling my 3-tiered trolley with all my mixed media goodies. And I plan to paint this cupboard white, tidy it out, and turn this whole area into a lovely clear scrapbooking creating area. So if those videos sound fun to you, please do subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out when those videos go up. I'm really pleased with that. I have ticked off another item on my studio makeover list. I will slowly get there, but I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Let me know how you store things. Do you have under desk storage as well, or is it just a lovely clear space? Let me know what you do underneath your desk, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.